Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am Elmeron, and I am playing Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions. Since the last time, I have done a little bit. Ramza has... Oops. No, that's... Nope. Ramza has mastered Squire, for now. Like I said, he will gain more skills as in later chapters for that. But for now it's mastered, he knows everything, so I moved him on to Knight, which is what I kind of want. You can kind of do whatever you want with Ramza. I like making him kind of a physical fighter, so I tend to go for Knight down that kind of line. Cold Run has become a black mage for the moment. We'll get to why shortly. He has learned things like Raise and Protect and Shell are only 70 JP, so I got those for him too. Actually, Protect and Shell are really nice because they are relatively cheap and multi-target and hit relatively easily. Like it's not quite as guaranteed as Cure, but you can cast that on your own party members at the beginning of the battle. Oh, I guess he's got some JP up here. Here, learn Focus, because it's expensive. But for now, he's going to be a black mage. Demeta is still a knight. She's gotten up to job level 4. She now knows Ren, Speed, and Power. I've moved Rack on to Archer. Rack is a level 5, a job level 5 knight. Got Rend Weapon, MP, Speed, Power, which is pretty good. And if I'm not going to master the job for you, for them, I might move on early. If I decide to, I'll come back to it, but I feel like Knight's not where Rack's going to end up, so... Moving on to Archer to work on unlocking some other things. Rack has unlocked Monk, which unlocks at like, I think job level 3 Knight, but doesn't have enough JP to learn anything yet. So, might move on to Monk in a little bit, but I want to do some Archer first. And the reason Cold Run is a black mage is because I've hired on Errol to represent my wife, who agreed to let me put her in this game, which is great. So Errol has... I leveled Errol up to job level 4 Squire, which got her JP boost and move +1, and most of the action abilities. And she said she wanted to go the magic route, so the first soldier I came across in the Warriors Guild had Brave 66, Faith 66. That seems pretty good, so I went with that. But because she wants to go magic, I moved her on to Chemist because she's only job level 1 Chemist. She does know Potion, Phoenix Down, which are the most important ones right now. And but she needs to get a job level or 2 in Chemist to unlock the mage classes. So, and that is where things are, the changes since last time. So, let's see, random encounter? No. Okay, that's good. Because I was planning to do the Merchant City of Dorter today. Move the plot along a little bit, as you will. And a random encounter might have disrupted my plans slightly. So, here we go. It's a fight. Let's see. 29 MP is a black mage. It's not great. But I'm going to bring Cold Run anyway. Demeta's going to sit this one out. I'm going to bring Rack. And I'm going to bring Errol. And we're going to see if I can pull this off. This is the first fight that's really a challenge, I feel. Like, you've had time now to get your characters broken in and figure out how you're using people and stuff like that, and then this fight happens. The first time I played this game, I was just breezing through everything, got to this one, died. just like game over. Had to do it several times, and then I think I lost like 3 or 4 times. Got fed up, quit the game for a bit, came back to it later, did a little leveling up. I mean, it might have been like the next day. It was a long time ago, but this is I remember this one as a difficult fight. I'll just say that. I've made it through, obviously. I've made it through many times, but the Dorter slums. I said I know naught of it. Do not speak false to me. I know what you've done. Where is Gustav? I will have it from you one way or another. I don't know. What of the Marquis? Where have you hidden him? Tell me. I will not ask again. Where are they? The desert! They're in the desert! The Sandrat Siege. I think it's pronounced Siege. I suppose it could be Siege. Siege seems more right. Maybe I'll look these up someday. Hold! The Order's swords. My luck turns foul with the weather. It seems we did well to come here. Have I not seen that man before? You know him, Delita? I have seen his face, I'm sure of it. It was at Egros just after the war's end. You'll pardon me my misgivings, but this is not the look of an joyous reunion. To arms! Everybody start walking in place. I've just remembered that man. His name is Wigraf. Wigraf? Shoot, I'm really gonna have to look that one up. He commanded the Dead Men during the war, a company of volunteers assembled from the peasantry. What? But that would make him... I, the commander of the Corpse Brigade. You go, you two. Do what you're gonna do. So this fight is... Okay, so I'm a little bit over-leveled for it. The enemies are level 3 and 4, and I'm level 6 and 7. But probably not too far off, honestly. So this fight can be really hard because most of the enemies are ranged. We've got 3 enemy archers here. One of them is all the way up on top of the building. Height gives bows more power, by the way. I'm not entirely sure how much, but yeah, if you fire from a higher height than your target, you'll do a bit more damage. But the real trouble is those 2 guys with the straw hats. Those are black mages. If you know Final Fantasy, you will recognize them. Those guys are difficult. Not difficult. They go down really fast once you get to them, but they can hit you really hard with their magic. The knight himself is also relatively dangerous. Oh dear, only 15 damage. It's because you don't have any job levels in knight, isn't it, Ramza? But basically, the goal for me is to not have my people grouped up so that the mage's AoE magic won't get them too badly. See, this is still grouped up because a AoE spell will hit 5 squares in a cross pattern, so it'll hit here and here and here and here. It won't hit here because the height difference is too great, but that's the other square it could reach. So. That said, and also mentioning that thing about bows, let's put you up on the roof. Not quite enough range. That's fine. Save a little CP for your next turn. Yeah, okay, so that'll be good. Alright, let's see. Come on. No. Oh, instant. Perfect. So magic can be fun in this game, obviously, so here's a multi-target attack. The element of your magic can actually be affected by the weather. So, like, thunder hits harder if it's raining. Stuff like that. In addition to elemental weaknesses, which I know some enemies have. The other thing to know about this fight is that your guests, who at least cannot be permanently killed, will both just climb that tall tenement to get to the archer at the top of it. Which is fine. Just gonna let them have fun. The rest of us are gonna try to deal with the main force. Oh, running away. I'll take it. Let's see, can you hit that guy from there? You cannot. Ah, shoot, I forget what game this is. I'm like, okay, so just move on. No, wait. Go back and I will move you somewhere else. No, not happening. Oh well. We're gonna go for some JP. Ah, he blocked it. Archers and their shields. Still no good. Okay. My thumb is apparently disagreeing with me today. 1, 2. Oh yeah, so it's just a little bit too far across to get over there. The bow gun is a little bit limited in its range compared to actual bows, for example. At this point in the game, I think the only way to get an actual bow might be to kill one of these guys and wait for them and see if they happen to drop it. Sometimes they'll drop their equipment, sometimes it'll just be an item. So you could hope. This guy specifically. $39, $3. Yeah, we're gonna take the Knight out as right now, or at least first. That black mage seems to be retreating, so I'll take that. I'll let that go. Cauldron, you're up again. Let's show off a thunder. There is friendly fire in this game, so if I did this, Ramza would get hit. Similarly, you can cure your enemies if you're not careful. Or even if you are being careful and just want to cure them for some reason. There are reasons, like leveling up. If you're doing a grind, it's sometimes nice to put your enemies back up to full health so you can bring them back down. I have been known to do that sort of thing. There we go. Now you guys are being useful. Oh hey, you're not going after that other guy. Oh, nice. I appreciate it. Using my potions the way I would want to. Use my own potions. Anyway. Everybody's getting job levels today. Do you not have a bow? You know what? that thing about all the enemies being ranged, I might have been wrong. That one archer, I think, might not even have a weapon. Oh, good lord. I didn't see how low Errol's hit points had gotten. Fortunately... Yeah, see, I can do it. For whatever reason, my finger just doesn't seem to be triggering it like it did when I was playing off camera earlier. So, fun stuff. Perfect. See, this is the trouble with charge times. It takes a while to get to it. During which your enemy can come over and start stabbing you. Oh, see. 5 turns. Fire, fire. A lair. He's probably the guy with the bow. So, we're gonna go with it. Now he uses fire. Did he cast it on the panel? No, he cast it on the unit. So he hurts himself. He kills himself. See, that's why I have trouble with charge times sometimes. On the other hand, it's kind of nice when I can take advantage of it. Yeah. You're gonna do 20 damage. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I can't quite reach. But I'm gonna leave that last Black Mage to Cold Run. And we're going to... Oh right, he's a knight now. I can't Tailwind. That's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. It's kind of satisfying when the blizzard kills them. Just this massive hit. Ice crystal thing hitting them. See, when Argith runs around giving potions to people, it's much better than when he runs in and gets himself knocked out. Oh, and I think the only real way to guarantee you can even get one of these guys to drop something is to knock out Delita and Argith early on. Because otherwise they're going to kill everybody and end the fight. But I'm not going to try to get the bow. Archer's usually, for me, is a pass-through class. Like, there's a couple maps where it's really good. But usually by the time I'm getting to that kind of map, I'm already past the point where I'd be using them anyway, so... Yeah, job level up, that's what I want to see. Then go stand up at slightly higher height than that archer. You have the high ground. I'm not sure if the terrain also affects the power of your magic, but like I feel like it should. Be like if you're in the water, lightning does more damage, kind of deal. It seems likely. But it's not something I know for sure, so don't quote me on it. Punch. You're an archer, not a monk. What are you doing? Sorry, I can't really complain. Oh, thanks, Delita. For using my potions. It's okay, I can afford more. I did some level grinding, so I can afford things. Have I gotten to the stage in this where my chemist is going to go and kill the last guy? I swear this can be a hard fight if you aren't prepared for it. Alright. Probably you can't stab him from up here. That's probably, yeah, that's like 3 difference. That is only like 2 difference. That seems more likely. I know. Go there. It'll at least herd him back towards the rest of the group. Hit him! Hey, Cauldron is out of MP. Just in time, because there's not really anybody else to hit. Do. I like the music, what can I say? It is really good music, I feel, for the background. Like, I really like a lot of the music in this game, but I really like it as, like, background music, where you're doing something else, and it's just kind of there. It's setting a bit of a mood, but it's not, like, the main thing you're listening to. It's not like some Final Fantasy music, where I can take it and listen to it on its own and just enjoy it. I can. Some of the music I can from here, and some of it, like this one, I think would be pretty good. But some of it I can't listen to as easily. So I may talk about that more later. But the battle is over. We got 3,000 gil, and an iron sword, and a hempen robe, which we'll actually use this time because we've got mages, and an ether, which we can't use yet because nobody knows how. We know you're of the brigade. There's no use hiding it. Out with it. What have you done with the Marquis? Where are you holding him? You were with your commander, Wigriff, and we came upon you. Where has he gone? Mayhap a beating would loosen your tongue. Enough, Argith. See, this is where you start to not like Argith anymore. Humph. Listen well. A great host, with the Order at its van, prepares a sweeping campaign that will bring to book your Turncloak Brigade. You will die. You will be hunted down to the last and slaughtered like the swine you are, for such is brigandry's reward. But you, pig, are a lucky one. tell us what we wish to know, and you may yet keep your bacon. So, where is Wigriff? How the bloody hell should I know? I'll not bear your ribald tongue, rogue. Learn to guard it, if you'd not have it cut from your throat. I am no rogue. Tell that to the men you've robbed. You nobles are all the same. You think every man born outside a castle's walls less than human. We fought for this kingdom at peril of our very lives, yet the moment the war was ended, you turned us out into the streets. What do you think makes you so special? Birth? Blood? What difference does it make? You kidnap men for ransom, then dare ask the difference between us? No, the Marquis's kidnapping was no plan of Wigriff's. He would never hold a man for ransom. Then who? Someone kidnapped the Marquis de Elmdor de Limberry. Speak! If not you, then on whom would you pin the deed? It was Gustave. Who is Gustave? Gustave Margriff, Lieutenant Commander of the Dead Men. So the Corpse Brigade was behind the kidnapping. No, we're not like Gustave. We fight to end the aristocracy, not to become it. To be treated as equals, as the men of honor we are. What do maggots know of honor? That's enough, Argith. So where is this Gustave? In the Sandrat Siege. Sandrat? You are not of Galleon. Small wonder you've not heard of them. Sandrats are unique to the Zeklaus Desert, north of Dorder. Eh? Do any villages lie between here and the desert? Villages? No, at least not anymore. But the desert men once had a settlement on the outskirts, and its ruins remain. Then that's where we'll find Gustave and the Marquis. Aye, like as not. How can you be so certain? A Siege is a Sandrat's burrow, his home. Huh? What? They don't spell out the huh, but it's there. Alright. And that is pretty close to half an hour. I'm going to take a quick look in the tavern. Still only the 3. Okay, so we're good. And in the outfitter, I feel like there's usually... Not at this point in the game. Okay. Oh, I do need to buy some potions. Puts me back to 12, 13, 14, 15... There we go. That'll do. Oh, and I should probably go over who got job points and such. $212, and Rom's already knows parry, so nothing else for him to do. Cold Run, 96 on Black Mage. Yeah, there's nothing else cheap. Black Mage is a time-consuming job to master. Things are 400, 800, 25, 900, 25, 900. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn. There is a trick with the Aja spells. I'll get there when we can. Oh, and Flare. Flare's 1,000. So yeah, it's going to take a while to learn Black Magic. Rack. Made it to level 2. Archer's Bane is kind of fun. I think I'm probably going to save up for one of these two. Instead of... You know what, actually, I'll get an aim +1 so I can show it off in the next fight. Just what aim looks like. Obviously, they get more powerful the higher the... goes all the way up to, well, Goes up to aim +5 and then starts skipping to 7, 10, and 20. But after this, I'm going to save up for those reaction abilities. I think those are going to be worthwhile. Actually, I think I'm going to leave Errol on Chemist for a little bit longer to rack up some job points for herself and for others. Try to start moving in on these. I might even go for the ether stuff this time. I mean, if I'm going to try mastering Chemist, let's do that anyway. But going to try to go in for that sort of thing. The ethers, particularly because I'm using mages this time around. Delita, do you have enough? You don't have enough points for parry. Argeth, hey, you can be an archer now. Here, this may also work. Here, you can do aim +3. And that means what I want to do is... Nope, wrong one. Menu, not cancel. Turn you into an archer. The only thing that's a little bit of a shame, and I kind of hope that they, if they ever do a full-on like remake style thing for this, for Tactics, I really hope that they give the special characters different outfits for the other jobs. I've come to really enjoy that conceit in like Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy V. So I'd love to see that in Tactics again. But meantime, so that gets him outfitted. Perfect. All right, and I'm going to call it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day. Bye for now.